Be in 7th grade. Friend can crack his neck real loud and can turn his head completely sideways. Have a sub during choir. We think it would be funny if he made it look like he snapped his own neck. In between songs, he screams out, "I can't take it anymore!" Proceeds to make the loudest crack I've ever heard. Falls to the ground. The sub screams and runs out the door. LOLs were had. He then hid in a storage closet and was suspended. Have commercial pilot friend. Going out to a bar together. He's driving. Both get in the car. He starts it up. "Hey, it's pretty cold out tonight. Maybe you should grab a jacket." He goes back inside to get a coat. Quickly pair my phone to his car's Bluetooth. He comes back, starts driving. Pull up a YouTube video of the terrain warning alarm. "Terrain! Terrain! Whoop whoop! Pull up! Pull up!" Starts blasting from the car stereo. He instinctively yanks back on the steering wheel, swerves off the road a little, hits someone's trash bin, pulls me over, kicks me out of his car, and tells me he's never driving me anywhere again. LOL, worth it though. Be me, loser, never had any friends, not even into vidya. Get shitty restaurant jobs. Craigslist roommates I don't talk to. Still no friends. Now I'm bartender at 22. All the waiters are off doing waiter shit or something, I don't know. Start hanging out with the cooks after close. Drink beer. I barely remember anything from high school Spanish class, but try to talk to them. They barely speak any English. They're funny even in broken English though, teaching me some joke about how huevos means eggs but also balls. Apparently I'm the only bartender that talks to them. This goes on for a couple of weeks. They give me new dishes they're making up in the back. I slip them some beers during shift. Eventually they ask if I want to go clubbing after work. Say sure. We go to some Latin club. They teach me a little ranchero dance. They know all the bartenders and people there. "This is my ese. He work at any restaurant in the entire city. Just over and over." All the guys are super funny. They're trying to introduce me to all their cousins. Try to flirt in barely passable Spanish. Hot Mexican girls are giggling at me speaking gibberish, but everyone's super nice to me. Have good time. I guess all my best friends are 35-year-old plus Mexican guys with 3 jobs now, and I can barely talk to them, but this is actually the happiest I've ever been. Be me, probably 5 years old. At train station with mom. Play with toy. Just throw toy at the rails. Mom asks why I did that. I said that we can just get it. Mom says that we can't get it because it's dangerous. Crying.jpg. Get a new toy. Also throw that one on the rails. What the F was wrong with me? Be me, 5-year-old Anon. See my dad on his computer one day. Curiosity.png. Sit next to him. See he's playing World of Warcraft. Think it's cool and like the music. Sit next to him for hours. This would be my first contact with a video game. Years pass. Be me now. Be 19 years old Anon. Love RPGs. Still get teary-eyed when I hear the Elwyn Forest theme. Love you, Dad. Be 6-year-old me. Go on a kindergarten trip to a forest. Find a cool rockin' ground. It's flint. I like flint. It makes sparks. I like sparks. Starts to dig it out. It's bigger than I thought. The entire group waits for me. Feels pressured AF. Digs faster and faster. The flint is massive. Holy shit, it's heart-shaped. Shows it to everyone. The guide takes it and hits it with some metal. A frickin' cloud of sparks appear. Best day of my life. Be me 10 years later. Still have that rock. Every time I look at it, I remember the fun and excitement of childhood. Why can't I go back, Anons? Memories that make us happy and good feels. Be me. Be 25. Be at home watching Star Trek. Watching sisters spaz cat. Got pizza and whiskey. Cat trots over. Cat sniffs leg then hops on lap. Need more pizza but cat is in lap. Cat begins to purr and falls asleep. I don't need more pizza. Finish whiskey and take nap with cat. My face when it was a good day. Have 11-year-old nephew. Comes over and stays for 3 days every week. Suggests we play basketball daily. Fix his shit diet and correct his mouth breathing. Put him in difficult situations when it comes to socializing. Forcing him to take the leader role. Anyone else making them father gains? Absolutely based and wholesome pilled. Be me. Drinking vodka and singing old Irish songs with friends. I end up passing out. Wake up to my phone stolen and wallet empty. Call friends with home phone. Yeah, hey man, sorry about that. We were playing poker and you lost them to John. I'll give him a call. John calls me. Hey Anon, do you want your shit back? I know you were drunk and all. Get my money and my phone back. My face when I'm a respected part of my friend group. Be me. Wage cuck. Feeling shitty at work. Go to break room to think. Co-worker I've never talked to comes in. Hey Anon, you feeling alright? I've noticed you've been kinda down lately. Wanna go do some bowling with me? I go do bowling. Happy. Thanks Chris. Good for you, Anon. Remember to be like Chris next time you see a person feeling down. B. 400-pound fat F. Decide to lose weight because friends are genuinely concerned. Now only 200 pounds. Old guy who occasionally walks my same route notices. Congratulates me. Feels pretty good. Like a week later, see a different old fellow on the path. You're the fellow who lost all that weight, ain't ya? Genuinely makes my day. Why the frick didn't I do this years ago? Drink a sugary drink. Take a piss. Piss smells like sugar. Realize that my body literally filters out excess sugar for me and I don't need to worry about it anymore. Anon. Storytime/B. Be me. Depressed and homebody. Smoke in my room almost constantly. Decide to get a bonsai tree. Looking up maintenance and care. Completely overlooked my smoking habit. Realize I'm ending this tree with my shitty choice to smoke. Ignoring the irony of ending myself with my choice to smoke. Started smoking outside. Started smoking less. Bonzi is looking great. I feel much better too. Quit smoking. Thanks, Bonzi. Get dentist certification. F yes. Step 1 of dream complete. Get a job. Step 2 complete. Start out with only several clients a day. Then bumped up to 50 clients a day. This continues on for the next few years. Become good friends with all the other staff. Tell the senior dentist guy that the work I'm doing is becoming boring and feels meaningless. He says he's gonna tell me a secret. Put something in their mouth and then start asking them questions. I tell him that's a D move. He smiles and says he knows. I try it. Holy frick, I'm addicted. I love my job. Step 3 complete. I can die a happy man now. I know nobody is going to care, but I need to share it with someone. Be me. 20. Never had a girlfriend/been with a girl before. Actual spurg. Decide to have a kickback at my house on New Year's Eve. 10 or so people just smoking weed and watching movies. One of my best friends, who I've known since 7th grade, is there. She's just chilling with her head in my lap, which is normal since we're pretty close. Solid 7 out of 10, always had feelings for her, just too awkward to make a move, and I figured she was out of my league. I pass my controller to one of my friends when all of a sudden she pulls me down, kisses me on the cheek, and after the initial shock I kiss her back. We end up making out for a couple of minutes, and spend the rest of the night in each other's arms. Texts me the next day to tell me that she's had feelings for me for a long time, but she was too afraid to tell me. I tell her the same thing. We're now dating and I've literally never been happier before. I know it was a shitty story and nobody cares, but I don't have a lot of friends and I had to tell someone. Watching Lord of the Rings for the first time years ago. Know nothing about the books or the characters. Gandalf and Frodo show up on screen for 15 seconds. Instantly like them. Feel like they were old friends. How did they do it? Modern movies could spend 2 hours explaining a character's backstory and I still wouldn't give a shit. Be me. 18. Try smoking for the first time. Start coughing like crazy. Get intensely dizzy. Unable to walk, stand, or even talk properly. Continues for a straight minute or two. That's it? Ended up throwing the pack away. How the frick are people addicted to this? Bros, I'm out of words. 20 years ago. Spend best summer ever writing a zombie story. Grandpa is an English teacher. Reads it. Shows me why it's bad. I change it. He likes it. I finish writing the book. Grandpa reads the whole damn thing. We move house. I unpack. We move house again. I unpack. Book is missing. 20 years of fun and tears. Never find book. Grandpa passes away. We clear out his old summer cabin. There is a safe. There is an envelope. It is marked Mort's bestseller. It's the goddamned book. Get a cover made, tidy it up, published on Amazon. Files up the charts past several Stephen King books. WTF.mp4. Book dedicated to Grandpa. Distant from my bro for the last 6 years. He tags me on social media. I know we don't see much of each other, but I love my little bro to death. Tell him he's being cringe and to delete that shit. He does and apologizes. Now I'm crying like a little chick at how I didn't do enough to be in his life. God. Frickin' God. Good deeds you've done in your life. Be me. Go for a walk because I'm not a shut-in virgin. Walk by trailer park for some human entertainment. Girl comes running up to me. Tells me her dog is dying and she needs help. Effer jumped into the pool and didn't know how to swim. Luckily, I'm an EMT in training. Grab big-ass golden retriever out of pool. Pretty sure it's dead. Give the dog CPR. He's not responding, but I keep at it. Girl calls 911. Turns out they don't send ambulances for dogs. Just before I'm about to carry it to her car, he starts coughing. Throws up all over me. Girl comes running over and hugs dog. His tail starts wagging. Girl thanks me. Gives me a hug. Tell me she'd kiss me if she didn't have a boyfriend. Respect her relationship and leave with my head held high. I like helping people. It makes me feel good. Be me. 9 at the time. Playing Luigi's Mansion for the first time. Get to the piano Ghost Melody. Develop crush on her. Force parents to buy me a keyboard and take me to piano lessons. Eventually get really good at it. Fast forward 3 years. Playing the piano at some department store while waiting for my mom to finish shopping. Girl from my school sees me. Wow, Anon, I didn't know you played that good. Turns out she's also a piano enjoyer. Get her number. Frikia.jpg. Fast forward to today. Still with her. Going to college. Probably gonna major in music. My face when this all started cause I had a crush on some ghost chick from Luigi's mansion. Thanks, Luigi. Be me, 8-year-old, on bus home. Really damn hungry. See much older kid, 15, behind me, open his hot dog. Always been scared of older kids. Hunger.mpg is using too much memory. Hey, can I please have a small bite? He turns to face me, doesn't utter a word, just smiles and hands me the whole hot dog. I grab it and sit back in my seat. Happiest little F in the bus. 22 now and I still regret not thanking that blessed soul. Wherever you are, I hope you have a happy life, my bro. Fat motherfudger. Waiter doesn't grow the food. Waiter doesn't ship the food. Waiter doesn't inspect the food. Waiter doesn't manage the business. Waiter doesn't make the recipe. Waiter doesn't cook the food. Waiter expects to receive 25% of the value of the food because they walked 10 feet. I don't tip. Be me at high school. School has huge incident about graffiti. Someone spray painted racial slurs about the principal. They also drew a picture of him hanging from the noose. School organizes support. Every class has to sign a card with a note for the principal. Card is passed to me. Read other notes. Hang in there. Be me. Bus driver. Passenger gets off. He says thank you. I say I love you too. My face when I get fired from my school bus driver job. Based. Keck. 11th grade. At a party hosted by some weird testing company. Everybody is having fun. The company is offering free IQ tests in front of the party room. Get called out and take the test. 68 IQ. Everybody laughs. I go to the restroom and bang my head on the wall until it starts bleeding out of anger. Go home and cry. Never spoke to any of the friends at the party ever since. Why don't you own a horse? Reliable transport, 0 emissions, only shit. Runs on hay and water. Can buy one for $1,000. Costs around $750 a year to maintain health. If it collapses, you can wait a few minutes and ride it 20 more miles. Doesn't require license, registration, or insurance. 4x4 off-road capability. Can trample anyone in your way. You can drink and ride. Makes you look like a badass cowboy. Take the horse spill, Anon. Literature teacher I quite like told us to submit a story or some shit. Remembered it last day. Shit. Pumped myself with substances to try to think of something. Light bulb. Wrote like 5k words in one night. Decided to check out what I've written when in Ritalin or something. Apparently my brain thought I was posting shit on Wattpad like usual. That feeling when I sent a me, X, Y, or N gay erotica to my teacher. He is marking my shit and I am scared, man. Tell him that you were inspired by the Greeks. Cousin wants me to join Steam families with his friends. Don't want to. Make up lies saying there's a bug with the Steam card thing. He asked for my Steam login so he could fix it. Said no because I don't want to give login info to anyone. He unfriended on Steam and blocked me other social media. If you see this, F you.